Today we're going to talk about how to overcome social anxiety through practice. The most valuable information will be in the middle of this video. Don't skip. Imagine this situation. You're in a tense moment. You need to say something. Approach someone. Ask, answer, and your mind is chaos. What if I say something stupid? What if they look at me weird? What if I embarrass myself? In that moment, the first thing you need to do is not run away. Take a deep breath. Slowly exhale. And ask yourself one simple question. What needs to be done right now? Not what others will think, not how you look, but what actually needs to be done. And do what you want. What feels right to you. You must please yourself, not others. Because after you calm down, when the moment passes, you'll think, wow, I handled that well. And every time you choose yourself instead of fear, your self-esteem will gradually grow, not in one day, not in a week, but step by step. Now the second and most important point. Social anxiety appears because of insecurity. Yes, insecurity. Any confident and self-respecting person deep inside can say, to hell with them. They don't live based on other people's expectations. They don't build their identity on someone else's opinion. The problem isn't people. The problem is doubting yourself. So your main goal is to become confident. How to do that? I'll explain closer to the end. For now, let's move on. There's another fast and practical way to reduce the fear of speaking. Small talk. Yes, it sounds simple, maybe even pointless, but if you do it consistently and gradually, you'll be surprised. Walk into a bakery and ask, do you have a poppy seed bun? Even if you don't need it. Go into a clothing store and ask, how much are these shoes? Even if you're not planning to buy them. Your goal isn't the product. Your goal is training. You're training your brain to understand that conversation is not danger. Every small interaction rewires your fear response. Over time, you'll notice your heart beats calmer. Your voice sounds steadier. Your thoughts become clearer. Fear doesn't disappear from thinking, it disappears from action. Now let's return to the most valuable method for building confidence. I personally started using this method recently, and I genuinely feel that I'm gradually becoming more confident. Buy a simple notebook. Create a 30-day tracker. Number the days. On the side, write down useful habits. For example, read a book daily. Work on your speech and communication. Improve yourself. Take one step toward your goal. Exercise. Every time you complete a habit, put an X and write the date. But the most important part isn't the check marks, it's achievement. Every evening, sit down and ask yourself, what did I do well today? How did I improve? How did I move closer to my goals? And do this consciously. You must be aware that you are growing. When a person sees their own progress, self-esteem grows naturally. Confidence isn't magic. It's the result of small proofs you give yourself every day. Social anxiety fades when you start respecting yourself. When you see that you're disciplined, that you keep promises to yourself, that you're moving forward. And then other people's opinions stop being the center of your life. Remember, breathing in tense moments, choosing yourself, using small talk as training, and building habits while tracking real progress. This isn't a fast path, but it's a real one. If this video was helpful, support us with a like and subscribe. See you next time, and I wish you success in life.